Right, finally, they're all cooked in the fryer. The frying pan. So how do they look now we've cooked them? Which looks the best? Well, they're all a bit greasy obviously because I just got them in the fryer. I do think the bird's eye ones do look a bit better. It's always a bit tricky cooking things in a frying pan to make sure it's even front to back. Yeah, they look alright. They're all getting more much. These don't look as much as all it's disintegrating there. Yeah, that was disintegrating as well. So I think whoever sticks the coating on the Tesco's ones doesn't do as good a job as bird's eye. Right, let's taste it from... Which way should we go? Should we go expensive to cheap? Let's go cheap first. Right, it's looking thin. Oh, it does look like mince, doesn't it? It's not flaky. What does it taste like? It tastes mainly coating, probably because it's quite thin. Right, let's go on to the next one. Tesco's fish finger, a bit thicker. Ah, you see, look at that fillet. Ooh, look at that, that looks really good, isn't it? Oh yes. No, that's a lot better. You can definitely taste the fillet rather than sort of like some mush in the middle. Even when you bite into it, it's pretty good. Yeah, I like that. The coating obviously tastes the same. It's just the extra thickness and it's not a much in the middle. Now, can I taste the difference between pollock and cod for the Tesco's one? So let's ooh. Yeah, no, that's not very good. It's still a fillet though. I can tell no difference between the cod and the pollock. I guess if I ate a pollock on its own and a cod on its own, perhaps, you know, just on a plate, you would. But when it's been put in this coating, they're really struggling with this. Tesco's ones. That's doing a bit better though. And that one, perhaps because it's mince, is stuck to it. Right, let's try the pollock bird's eye and compare it to the... That's a definite loser. Even it's 69p. There, you got the fillet, good. Yeah, that tastes alright. Does it taste any better than that one? I don't think so. In a blind test. The crunch on the outside is slightly better on this one, but that may be because I cooked it in the frying pan, or I got it out later because I got them out in order. So I'm not sure about that. Right, let's go on to the cod one. Ooh. Yeah, fill it again. Oh, that looks a bit smaller, doesn't it? Oh, look, they ripped me off there. And that's a cod one. Oh yeah, 280 grams as well, and they've ripped me off. And that's the most expensive, £3. Yeah, it tastes good too. What's this one like? Is this one ripped off in the middle? No, that's alright, see. I wonder if that was a duff one. Go that out this again. Ooh. Oh, it's quite thin, doesn't it? There's obviously some variation. Yeah, that's good as well. What about that against the my favourite cod one? You can't taste any difference. Can you taste any difference that and the pollock one? Not really. Yeah. Because I don't know, let me try again. I would say, right, This bit got to go away. I'm doing a sound finger, a fish finger. Just having a slurp of lemonade to wash it all down. I would say, well, there's one obvious thing to take away. That is the worst. It's only 69p, but because it's mince rather than a fillet, and because it's thinner, it does taste worse. So in a blind test, you know that was worse. All the others, the first thing is I can't tell the difference between pollock and cod. So you might as well go for pollock. And then it boils down to, do you want to get our bird's eye better than Tesco? Well, in this blind test, which wasn't blind, and knowing that it was bird's eye, I did think the coating was slightly better on the bird's eye one, slightly more crunchy and uniform. Whether that's worth the extra, well, let's forget about the cod for the moment. Whether that's worth more than £1.20 for Tesco's to £2.05, so like an 85p difference, I'm not sure. In fact, it almost certainly isn't. It tastes slightly better, but you have to do it back to back just to, and then have 2 goes at it. And that for £3. And the other thing is that's 280 grams rather than 300. And you're going to get 58% fish rather than 64%. So, but mind you, you can't tell the difference between 64% and 58%. You can't go, well, that's a bit thin. Unlike that one. So where am I going with all this analysis? Well, I'm going with the fact that 1, you might as well get pollock. 2, you might as well go 300 grams and far cheaper, just for a slightly worse coating. Because after all, it's only a fish finger, isn't it? You're not really thinking there, going, oh God, Jesus Christ, the coating on this is the best thing ever. So yeah, so the best one is that one. Technically speaking, that's the best one, taste-wise. Value for money-wise and taste all bundled into it. That's the one you want to go for, £1.20. And there you go. Unless you're a connoisseur of coating. You know, it's so subtle. Yeah, it's just not worth the extra money. However, I've been slagging off my Hearty Fish Company 69p ones. Right, they're not that good, but if you put them in a fish finger sandwich with a Tesco's toasty, right, there's 18 slices there, yeah? So you can make 9 sandwiches, right? And those are only 70p for 10. So you buy 4 packs of those, yeah, and then stick them on those. You can have an entire loaf of sandwiches for about £3.50. And that's the sort of value that Jesus, when he did his loaves and fishes at the Sea of Galilee, he probably did this actually. Because, you know, it wasn't a miracle. He went to Tesco's and got some Hearty Fish Company fish fingers with a toasty bread. And he fed the 5,000, all for £3.50. He didn't go bird's eye. No. So there you go. Well done, Jesus.